Hey guys, it's JCube, and in this video, I'll be doing a review of all of my main. 2x2 main is this Weilong GTS2 MF2S. So the reason this budget cube actually is my main is because I really love the feeling, and all of my PBs are on this cube. So its performance is not the best. It does a little under 45 for normal cuts, and does a little bit of reverse corner cutting. And the thing is, this cube is a budget cube. However, I really love the feel. When turning slowly, you feel a smooth, yet it's a little bumpy, but it's not magnetic, and it's a little bumpy, smooth, and it's a little slower. So like I said, the performance is not the best. But I really like that it's slower because I average at around 8 seconds on the 2x2, and I'm not very good at 2x2. And this cube has been really helpful, and all of my PBs are on it. My 3x3 main is the Cubicle Labs Weilong GTS2 M. This cube is a very crispy and smooth cube. I really enjoy turning this cube as well. It's a smaller cube, so I really like that, and I really like the feel of the magnets when I am turning. It's not noticeable, but it does help with overshooting, so that's kind of a reminder that they're still there. The corner cutting on this cube is very good. It can like almost do line to line for normal cuts, and of course line to line for reverse cuts. So the performance of this cube, unlike my 2x2 main, is very good and on par with modern day speed cubes. I would say that once broken in, this cube is amazing, and that just the stock version of the Weilong GTS2 M is great as well. My 4x4 main is this Weilong GTS2 MF4S. So this cube I actually got with my 2x2 in a cubing classroom bundle, and I really like this 4x4. It's a budget 4x4, but its performance is really good, and it hasn't popped on me, so I really like that. So this 4x4 is smooth, and like my MF2S, it's a little slower than, say, a Wuxue, but this cube is very nice to turn. It's kind of the feeling is a lot like the 2x2. It's smooth, but it has a slight bumpy feeling almost. So I really like this cube. It has decent corner cutting. Not that you need too much corner cutting on a 4x4. And this cube allows me to turn fast and slow because it's a little slower, as I mentioned, except however, it's very controllable, and I really like that about this cube. My Pyraminx main is this random Tollboy. I think that's the company. It's not a speed cube. It's not like a speed cube company. It's just a toy company, I think. Pyraminx, and what really surprised me was I just bought this for kind of like my collection, but it's a lot faster and smoother, and I really like the feel over this one rather than, say, a Shenzhou Pyraminx. And the ball bearings in here kind of almost remind me of magnets, and I really like that. So this cube is very clicky, you could say, because of the ball bearing. So every time you do a turn, it snaps into place and doesn't overshoot. So when you're turning, you can always hear that clicking sound. So I would say it feels clicky just because of that sound, kind of. But if you're kind of just like turning it, it feels very smooth, and this cube is a little uncontrollable, It was a little uncontrollable at first, but I kind of broke it in and did some things to it and slowed it down, and now it is a very fast and controllable Pyraminx. My main Megaminx is this Qiyi Sculpted Megaminx. I'm not exactly sure which one this is, but it's a Qiyi Sculpted Megaminx, as you can see. I really like that it's sculpted. It kind of helps with the grip, especially because Megaminx is a rather large cube, say compared to my 3x3 here. And so I really like the sculpted, its sculpted design, because it really helps with gripping. So this cube is very, very smooth and fast. I really like the feel of this cube, and what really surprised me was that the corner cutting is really, really good on this cube. It can do a little over 45, excuse me. And I really like the feeling. It's very smooth, and it doesn't have a bumpy feeling. This is just completely smooth, and I really like that about this puzzle. I just thought I would add this cube for fun. This is my mirror blocks. This is my mirror cube puzzle, and I believe this is a Shenxiao. I am not completely sure, but I really like this mirror blocks, even though it is not a WCA event. I'm just mentioning it because I really like this cube. It's smooth. It's not very quiet, but I like the turning. And being a mirror cube, it doesn't corner cut very much. But I really like the feeling and turning of this cube, and it's kind of kept me from leaving mirror blocks, because I really like kind of how this works, and I prefer the feeling over this. I prefer the feeling this one over others.